All right, lock in because today I'm going to be making a sequel video to the What Went Wrong with Total Drama Action video. Today, I'm going to be talking about if I ran Total Drama Action and fix it into an actual good season of Total Drama. So yeah, enough talk. It's time to get in here. Let's go. First up, I'm increasing the cast size. Definitely. It's either the cast size or the season length that has to be changed. And I went with the cast size as it's more realistic, seeing guys. At the time, they were all in on the 26 episode format. And like there's actually been good and bad seasons with the 13 episode and 26 episode format. So like the format wasn't changing anything. Like that's kind of insignificant in all of this, but the cast could have changed things. Like 26 episodes is completely fine. Total Drama Island and Total Drama World Tour are top 3 seasons with the same format. The problem is that because they only had 14 characters, they had to pad the season out. Like the season was built around these 14 or so characters. There's just a lot of like non-elimination rounds and reward challenges, and there's players entering or re-entering the game to pad the season out. So I say scratch all of this or scratch most of it and at least implement like a 20 player cast, which will definitely leave room for some aftermath shows. Like can't see Total Drama Action without those, but like it just didn't need that many reward challenges. For the added contestants, I would probably go with something like having Courtney there from the start. Then for the other 5, probably like Noah, Tyler, and Eva are characters that like I would have liked to see get explored more than. Like although I don't like these characters at all, maybe Katie and Sadie, and like one of them could have actually had a really deep run without the other and like actually had a good arc in this season. I don't really care about like who's on the cast. I just want it to be near 20 to cut down on the filler episodes, and like that's a simple change right there that actually makes the season decent, I would say. The next change I would make is picking a different villain or antagonist. Justin and Courtney totally missed the mark in this season for different reasons. Justin was a bad villain and Courtney was more annoying, like rather than being a villain. This season has no legitimate villain presence, which makes it feel like so different from every other season. For who I would want to be the villain, it's a character that I talked about before when naming characters that I would like to add to the season, Eva. With Justin, they just had to completely change his character, not for the better by the way, but yeah, like he just felt so unnatural in this season. While with Eva, they wouldn't have to change her personality at all, like perfect personality for a villain to root against. Just give her some more strategic chops and like I could see her being a solid villain. I'd want her to be the villain for the whole season, just like most villains, but if I had to swap her out with one of the villains, it would definitely be Justin because like he gave absolutely nothing to early Total Drama Action, and like I could see Eva like getting in there and creating more drama, which is what the show is all about at the end of the day. Also, it would be a nice opportunity to explore Eva more, someone that only had like one legitimate gameplay run in Total Drama Island. So like that's why Eva should have been on Total Drama Action. Although she ended up coming back, like returning to the game in Total Drama Island, she is such an underutilized character. Like if I ever made a Total Drama Action My Way video, I would want to like use her, like utilize Eva in some way. Or if I made like a My Way of another season, I want to utilize her because like she was underutilized and she could have added like some really nice like interesting dynamics to the show. Like I really wish like she wasn't shafted after Island. Like she could have been a really interesting character, better than some of the other characters that they decided to invest in. But yeah, like Eva, such an amazing, not an amazing character, but such an amazing potential character. Like she had a lot of potential, a high amount of potential, could have been really nice, but like they kind of like didn't follow through. And like I want to see her get used more. So like I definitely wanted to include her in this video, but if I ever made an Action My Way video, definitely want to have Eva in it because like she can definitely be explored for sure. Next change I would make is that with the little reward challenges left in this hypothetical season, make them like actually matter. Make the reward itself or stuff that happens in the reward challenge episode have plot relevance, just like how the aftermath shows and reward challenges in World Tour had plot relevance. Just another way to cut down on the filler that this season had. With my changes, there would only be a few filler episodes, but it would be even better if those episodes actually mattered, which would make them non-filler. There's value in having fun episodes, but like there just can't be too many of them like in action. Like sometimes like these episodes just have to advance the story. So I want to make more episodes with more plot relevance. Next change I would make, like I'm not opposed to Gwen and Trent breaking up. Gwunkin was always better. Like they had way more chemistry even in Total Drama Island. So like while I didn't mind the Gwent breakup, maybe get him out of there quicker. Like I'm not gonna lie. There's some plots in Total Drama that deserve like 6 or 7 episodes, but that definitely wasn't one of them, especially with how badly it was written. The whole storyline just completely bogged down early Total Drama action. With my changes, they can have the breakup and can still derail Trent's character, although like I don't prefer that, but whatever, like that's the original vision, fine. They can still have the same plot or a similar plot. Just get them out of there within like 3 episodes so they can't tank the season that much. Total Drama action like really got good in the middle of the season, so it's just kind of weird like looking back at early Total Drama action, especially those first like 7 or so episodes, and seeing like how miserable it is with this whole like Gwen and Trent saga. So like that's why I just want them out of there early, because like they ruined what could have been a good early portion of the season. They're the reason why the early part of the season wasn't that amazing. Lastly, change the format of the final. The Total Drama Action final was actually amazing. The final challenge. What wasn't amazing was the actual final episode where it all came down to a jury vote. Now, as a Survivor fan, former Survivor fan, never watching the new stuff ever again, but like, yeah, as someone that used to be a Survivor fan, I somewhat like the concept of the jury vote system because it made Total Drama feel like Survivor in a way, and like it was fun to go through Total Drama action and like try to use logic to see like who voted for who basically. But at the end of the day, that episode was boring and it like came off the heels of such a nice final challenge. So for my change, just eliminate the jury vote format. It was boring. Every season has a final challenge except for this one, and like I think there's a reason why they retired the jury vote format forever after this season. Like it just wasn't it. And that's all I can really say for how to fix Total Drama action. The season had a nice theme, a movie theme, and like I would say that there were some hit or miss challenges for sure, but that's par for the course. Like it happens in every season. Plus, the middle stretch of Total Drama action was actually good, including the challenges. It's just sandwiched in between a bad beginning and a bad ending to the season. So like these changes that I made would fix those areas of the season and make it better. I could end up making a Total Drama action my way video one day because like I said, there's some good stuff there, like a lot of potential, and this really could have been like a way better season. Could have been the same quality as Island, honestly, and World Tour with a couple of changes. But yeah, that is all for now. Stay strong, stay brutal, because above all else, it's anything to win.
I won't let you down, Bruce. I'll keep fighting. Always.